10 things Michael Jackson's employees have said about him. Many of the star's employees have subsequently shared their memories of working for the King of Pop. Michael Jackson continues to hold the title of unquestioned King of Pop today. Jackson's reputation and popularity are unwavering, despite his death more than 10 years ago, and he has loving followers all around the world. Jackson was famous for owning Neverland Ranch, which had over 100 employees, as well as having many hired helpers outside of the ranch. Many of the star's staff members have now opened up about what it was like to work for the King of Pop. Numerous members of his staff are gushing over the mysterious celebrity, praising his generosity and friendliness. While some have expressed the complete opposite and spoke about the musician's apparent dark side, here are some comments made about Michael Jackson by his employees. 10. For his employees, he had one weird rule. Michael Jackson undoubtedly had a unique personality. So it seems reasonable that his staff had to adhere to certain peculiar rules. Jackson had a strong policy that his staff members weren't allowed to look directly at him, according to his former maid Adrienne McManus. 9. He learned Armenian so that he could communicate with his driver. Gawker, an Armenian, was a longtime driver for Jackson. In order to speak to Gawker in his native language, Jackson really learned a little Armenian out of the utmost regard he had for his chauffeur. Gawker claimed that Jackson did this out of consideration for his kids and to allow the singer to talk about mature topics without disturbing them. 8. His maid allegedly witnessed disturbing events in Neverland. Jackson's housekeeper Adrienne McManus opened up about what she witnessed at Neverland Ranch following accusations of child abuse, which Jackson was found not guilty of. According to McManus, she saw mistreatment at the ranch. In addition, she offered a totally different picture of working with the celebrity than the favorable testimonials from Jackson's other staff members. She said on 60 Minutes that she believed he was a manipulator and that everybody who had touched with him had been damaged. 7. To avoid the paparazzi, he was taken in a taxi. In order to dodge the paparazzi, Gawker claims that Jackson frequently wanted to be driven in a regular cab, especially when he was out with friend Macaulay Culkin. He routinely drove the young actor to get ice cream while remaining anonymous behind the wheel of the cab. Jackson was not an abuser, as Culkin has often maintained. 6. He liked to prank his employees. Lou Ferrigno Sr., better known as the original Incredible Hulk, has said that Michael Jackson was just an ordinary guy when serving as the singer's personal trainer. As a result, Jackson's sense of humor played a big part in projecting an approachable character. Ferrigno, who is 85% deaf, would routinely receive prank calls from Jackson, but the personal trainer always laughed it off. 5. His bodyguards enjoyed serving him, but this one issue confused them. Michael Jackson, according to his several bodyguards, was extraordinarily giving and compassionate. In particular, the King of Pop has received a great deal of support and respect from bodyguard Bill Whitfield. They were perplexed by something, though we stayed with him out of loyalty. However, there were instances when we were staying at hotels and our credit cards were close to their limits and the management was preparing to ask us to leave. When I realized it was Michael Jackson, I wondered, how is this happening? 4. His financial advisors said that he was close to filing for bankruptcy. Take a deeper look at the King of Pop's personal finances, and maybe we can explain the bodyguard's perplexity. Myung-Ho Lee, a former business consultant to Jackson, filed a lawsuit in 2003, alleging that Jackson was close to declaring bankruptcy. 3. His hairdresser described him as secretive but really kind. Jackson was notorious for keeping his hair a secret, so he would sneak to his sessions with Finney Thompson. Jackson gave Thompson a rare VCR TV and a signed photo as a token of his thanks for all of his hard work. 2. Jackson was in love with Princess Diana, according to his bodyguard. Jackson had a long-standing romantic relationship with Princess Diana and even desired a marriage with her, according to his security Matt Fitz. Michael admitted to loving her, being in love with her, and wanting to wed her. She was his perfect wife, he told me, Fitz said. He believed she was the only person on Earth who could comprehend his existence, including his inability to travel and the out-of-control media reports. 1. According to his security guard, Jackson's accusers are true. A number of damaging accusations were made against the late artist in the 2019 documentary Leaving Neverland, which described years of terrible torture. Ralph Chacon, his former security, testified in the singer's 2005 trial and claimed to have seen torture. However, by bringing up the fact that Chacon had been convicted of stealing from Jackson, Jackson's defense attorneys questioned Chacon's intentions. Jackson's sister LaToya has also stated that she agrees with the allegations and thinks it is strange that Jackson likes to share a bed with kids.
That's ISO? Rack it up, I got a bit of the